Ladies and gentlemen, I am delighted to have this lady on the line. Lady Jade Thirlwall from Little Mix. How are you? Are you well?
I'm good. I'm really good, actually. It's really nice speaking to some lovely Irish folk because it's been a while.
Well, you are loved over here. You're going to be in the Three Arena in Dublin in April 2022. But 10 years of Little Mix. Now the biggest girl band on the planet. Congratulations.
Thank you. Yeah, I mean, when you put it like that, it still doesn't feel real to me, to be honest. It feels quite strange to still be knocking about after 10 years. Am I, like, technically old hat now?
No, I would never put it down to that because I'm much older than you. No. But I would say experienced. I would say that would be the word we'd use there.
Experienced, yes, that's more flattering.
So November the 12th, the day after my birthday, Between Us is out. And this is everything from Wings to Heartbreak Anthem. So you're going to have all the greatest on there.
All of the big hits in one album. I'm really excited about it. When we first talked about the idea of doing a kind of like greatest hits vibe, I mean, the girls were like, oh no, because that means that like we're really old now in the industry. But then we're like, actually, only the biggest, only the legends are able to have a greatest hits album. So, yeah, I think it's a big celebration and we're so proud that we've managed to get to a point where we can have like a whole decade of music in one space, as well as we've got like 5 new songs on the album as well. So, yeah, it really is like a big celebration of the 10 years of hits.
The two ladies have had babies and I'm kind of going, Jade is out there grafting on her own. And, you know, you were in LA. You went over to LA writing for other artists.
Yes.
How did that go?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, really good. I think, you know, obviously I had a bit of time on my hands. Like that first week when the girls had their babies, I was kind of like, well, what do I do with this time? So, yeah, I went over to LA, did a bit of writing, caught up with some friends and stuff, came back and have been, promoting the new single of Sweet Love. And it's been very strange doing that without the girls. Bless them. To be fair, they worked to the bone the whole way through their pregnancies, shooting music videos and doing the most. I was more than happy to take the reign.
Jade, that's the thing, because obviously you guys would bank videos, yeah? You would do a few of them at a time. Your videos are not easy videos. Those wings with the hydraulics must have killed you. And that was in Heartbreak Anthem. And then when you move on to that, like the latest, Sweet Love, those crowns.
I know, we never make it easy for ourselves. And when we did Confetti and Heartbreak Anthem, it was still like a secret that the girls were pregnant. So bless like the director not having any idea, must have been thinking, why are the girls, like I'm used to seeing the girls doing all these big routines and never complaining, and now all of a sudden they're like moaning about having a shorter work day and all this stuff, but nobody knew at the time. And those wings and the girls wearing corsets as well whilst like 3 months pregnant, bless them. Yeah, they were absolute troopers. And then when it got to Love Sweet Love, that was in the final week before the girls went off. And it was such a hot day. We were essentially like in a greenhouse, and bless the girls were sweating their tits off and, you know, swollen ankles and all that, just trying to get through the day with their big bellies.
The first girl group to win Best British Group at the Brit Awards. It's ridiculous.
I know, I can't believe it. I think we are quite known in the industry as being like the grafters. And I think that's maybe because from the off, we always felt like we had a point to prove of why we deserve to, you know, be big. And as a girl band, we deserve to stick around. And so we've always had that mentality of putting in the work. And, you know, to finally 10 years in win Best Group at the Brit Awards was just like, a huge moment in our career. It really felt like a sort of pinnacle moment for us to be a decade in and to finally receive that award. It meant the world. And, you know, for the girls to even be at the Brits whilst heavily pregnant just goes to show like what we're willing to do to get where we are, and it's never stopped.
No, I admire that. I admire that so much. Now listen, whilst you were in LA, you were writing, you obviously probably had to do quarantine for a little bit, but you did end up at a house party in Adam Lambert's house. What was that like?
Yes, yeah. So I had to do me a bit of isolation, which to be honest, I've been non-stop, so I was quite pleased to be on my own for a week. Just me, myself and I in a hotel room.
Yes, correct. I do this as well. Whenever I get some time alone, I'm always like, you know something? It's not so bad. It's not so bad.
Yeah,
Netflix and chill.
I was quite grateful for that. And then I came out of that and hung out with Adam Lambert. He's so lovely and he is very much in that Queen world, isn't he? He's smashing it at the minute.
Yeah. And do you know the thing about Adam Lambert? I would imagine his house is like the video to Meatloaf's I Would Do Anything for Love. Just candles.
Oh my God, it is. It is. It's literally out of like, I feel like it's a modern adaptation of that music video. Like, it's very dark and dramatic.
I could just see you standing in the hallway, Jade, just going, turn around every now and then.
Yeah, no, I remember walking in because I just turned up by myself and I thought, you know, I'm in LA, I'm going to have to try my best to be sociable. So I rocked up, and obviously I knew a lot of people that were there, but I remember walking in and being like, oh my gosh, this house is beautiful. I knew it would be anyways, but I liked how, I feel like in LA everything's like super bright and, you know, it's all very showy-offy, but his house seemed like very beautiful and artistic and quite demure. It's like theatrical, but it wasn't showy off.
And I'm glad to hear that you are working and writing, because that's a part of the process that a lot of people don't know, that is that you are a more than competent writer.
Yes, yeah, and I think it weirdly took a long time to get people to realise that. I don't know if it's just being in a girl band, people presume that, you know, you just get on stage and you sing your bops and you get given, you know, all the hits. And, you know, we have taken hits over the years. If someone writes an incredible song, we're not going to turn it down. Do you know what I mean? But at the same time, we very much are heavily involved in the writing process. And it's been really nice for me, especially in the past couple of years, to be writing for other artists. And I've got a couple of exciting new songs coming out with other artists this year.
Go on, spill the beans.
I couldn't possibly.
Just even one. I'll take one, just one.
one of them's actually a bit of a legend who's been around for quite a while, and I've always looked up to them. And so to finally get a cut on one of their songs is really exciting for me. And it's been so nice having the time, I suppose, to do that and to write for other people as well as the group recently. And yeah, I'm really enjoying that process, actually. It's been lovely.
I think it's brilliant and fair play, because I mean, it is not easy. It is not easy, and it hasn't been easy for you guys. You've worked so hard, and I think, do you know one of the biggest achievements for you guys? 100 weeks in the top 10 in the UK. No band does that. That's incredible.
No, it was mental, and I think we were busy working and stuff, so we didn't even realise that we'd achieved that. And then we started getting tagged in. All the fans were like, did you know that this is happening? We were like, what? This is insane. 100 weeks. I don't even know how long that is.
That's I'm not 2 pregnancies, I would say. Is it? No, 100 weeks is almost 2 years. 52 weeks in a year, yeah. That's almost Bloody 2 hell. Years, yeah.
Yeah.
That's 3 pregnancies. 3
pregnancies of hits.
I'd say 3 pregnancies of hits. I'd say if you never heard the word pregnant again, you'd be happy. Swollen ankles, all this kind of stuff. No.
I know. I'm so used to it now. Everyone asking about it. And it's a big celebration. It's something to be very proud of, and I'm very proud of the girls. And yeah, that they've done it. It feels really weird because now I feel like we're officially adults.
Do you think that they plan it? In fairness, like, did they go? Listen, come here. We go home tonight. This is in around the same time, right? If we had them the same time, it'll be better for work. What do you think? You know?
Maybe, I don't know. It was literally a week apart. I mean, I definitely didn't get the memo. No. And when they called me, they were like, it was Perry said it first, like, oh Jade, I'm pregnant, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is amazing. And then Lee was like, yeah, and I'm pregnant. And then my manager Sam was like, yes, and I'm pregnant. And I was like, what's going on?
The pressure honestly, was on, you know. Everyone's kind of looking at you and you're like, well, I'm not part of this gang, lads. You know what I'm saying?
No, everyone's at it. But I suppose maybe in their minds, I don't think they planned it together, obviously, but maybe they thought, you know, planning the tour and when that was going to be, making sure that if they were going to do it, that would be the best time. So yeah, it did really make sense. I think they're actually really looking forward to, after having this bit of time off, getting back on the road and doing what we love the most with a little nursery in tow.
You will be grand. Listen, Lady Jade, you have been an absolute breath of fresh air. A breath of fresh air. I have to call you Lady Jade because you are now a lady. You own 5 square foot by 5 square foot in Cumbria. So that's, I presume you're going to change your passport and everything, yeah? I'm
going to have to. This is quite a big deal. I intend to, get my land and I'm going to build a fence around it. And I'm going to get a little Lego castle in the middle of it. And I'm going to put a flag saying, here lies Lady Jade's residency. I might open it as an Airbnb, but you can, I think it's only big enough to fit a small dog. It's the tiniest dog hotel.
You know, you could be onto something there. There's a market for that kind of thing. Yeah.
Quite niche, isn't it?
Yeah, very niche, very niche. Anyway, Jade, it has been a pleasure talking to you. You are an absolute lady. And Between Us is out November 12th, the day after my birthday. I hope everyone goes out and buys it. And I look forward to seeing you guys in April in Ireland.
Yes.
Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you so much. If nothing else, everyone, please get it for your birthday. It's the ultimate birthday gift. And we'll see you, I'm sure, next year on the road.
Fergal Darcy.